told your friend you're not okay.
Shocking rumor rocks the K-pop world. BTS's Taehyung reportedly receives exclusive offer from top LA producer, ARMY's Worldwide instantly excite. The entertainment world has once again been rocked by a major rumor that emerged so quickly, it seemed to explode from a small hole that initially went unnoticed. Just hours earlier, timelines were operating normally, fans were discussing their idols' activities, several media outlets were releasing weekly updates, and the fandom atmosphere seemed stable as usual. But in the blink of an eye, that calm turned into a massive wave that swept across nearly every corner of the world's social platforms. And at the center of the storm of rumors, one name stood out, making everything even more exciting: Kim Taehyung of BTS. The rumor emerged from an anonymous report purportedly originating from the American music industry. The report claimed that a top producer from Los Angeles, known for working on projects for several Grammy-winning American singers, had personally contacted the relevant parties to convey an exclusive collaboration proposal to Taehyung. The producer's name wasn't mentioned in the initial report, but inside sources described him as a highly influential figure in the American mainstream music scene. The news spread like wildfire. Within minutes, various K-pop media outlets, international music forums, and even music insiders began mentioning the rumor. K-pop News, which consistently reports on major developments in the entertainment industry, immediately investigated the report. And the deeper they investigated, the more clues emerged, building a bigger picture that this rumor couldn't have been without cause. Once the news reached ARMY, it turned into a wave of euphoria. Not just excitement, but a complete explosion. Fans from Korea, Japan, America, Europe, and even the Middle East immediately flooded social media with hashtags, analyses, and elaborate theories. Some fans shared suspicious activity about an LA producer suddenly following a Korean composer's account. Others discovered a series of cryptic comments on a Hollywood musician's Instagram that seemed to be giving away clues. Others posted short clips of Taehyung's voice analysis, proving that his vocal style and baritone tone were a perfect fit for the LA producer's signature genre. Then, additional details emerged from unofficial sources. It was stated that the proposal wasn't a small project or a typical collaboration, but rather a concept tailored specifically to Taehyung's vocal style. Rumors suggested the project would be in the realm of cinematic R&B, with touches of neo-soul and orchestral elements involving a string section from LA musicians. Such projects are typically awarded to singers deemed capable of conveying a strong and original artistic atmosphere. And Taehyung, with his warm, gentle, yet profound musical charisma, was considered the ideal candidate. Korean media then jumped into the fray. Articles began to appear, highlighting the fact that over the past 2 years, Taehyung's voice had garnered significant attention from international producers and critics. Many American producers described his vocal texture as hard to find in today's market. Furthermore, Taehyung's ability to express emotion through his voice made him suitable for a high-profile project, not just a simple pop song. Fans, on the other hand, began connecting these rumors to past events. They recalled Taehyung's brief trip abroad, which had previously gone unexplained to the public. They scrutinized Taehyung's behind-the-scenes videos showing him recording in the studio without any additional information. They examined an old story about a Hollywood musician complimenting Taehyung's vocal tone during a live stream. Those details, once overlooked, now seemed like a puzzle piece slowly forming a bigger picture. Meanwhile, global timelines became a hub of discussion. Hashtags like hashtag TAEHYUNGXLA producer, hashtag the exclusive offer, and hashtag Taehyung rumor high alert trended worldwide for hours. TikTok was filled with speculative edited videos, Twitter was flooded with lengthy threads from industry observers, and YouTube was filled with comments from content creators trying to decipher the rumor. Even some American musicians chimed in indirectly, leaving emojis or cryptic sentences that further fueled the ARMY's excitement. What fueled the rumors was Taehyung's utter silence. No clarification. No confirmation. No denial. Big Hit hadn't even released a statement. Silence. Silence. Mysterious. And for a massive fandom like ARMY, silence means endless room for speculation. Hours after the initial rumor rocked the world, the atmosphere in the entertainment industry hadn't subsided. In fact, it had only intensified. While previously dismissed as a vague whisper, it had now become a global phenomenon that couldn't be ignored. New sources began to emerge, providing additional pieces of information that only further fueled speculation that something much bigger was going on behind the scenes. This time, the report came from an American entertainment journalist with a strong reputation for breaking Hollywood music news. In his article, he wrote that a music studio in West Los Angeles was seen experiencing unusual activity. Several studio staff were reportedly working late into the night, while the main recording room was vacated for someone coming from overseas. Although no names were mentioned, the caption seemed to point many to one figure, Taehyung. Meanwhile, an LA musician's Instagram account suddenly posted a photo of a darkly lit studio with a working mixing desk. There was no caption. No sign. Just a small purple heart emoji in the corner of the photo via the story feature. The emoji only appeared for a few seconds before disappearing, but ARMY quickly caught on. Within minutes, the photo was widely shared, analyzed, enlarged, clarified, and compared to other studios. Many suspected that the small emoji was no coincidence. Purple is no random color, it's a symbol synonymous with Taehyung and BTS. Before the rumors could die down, another source emerged from the LA-based independent music producer community. The source claimed that several senior American producers had been talking about Taehyung frequently in recent months, especially after hearing about his solo successes that had topped international charts. They cited his strong vocal identity as one of the main reasons why Taehyung was being considered for global music projects. Shortly afterward, a K-pop news reporter managed to contact a Korean composer who had worked with Hollywood artists. While he couldn't name names, he stated that there's a big project being discussed between the Korean and American teams, and that the project involves one of Korea's most unique voices today. His words further fueled a wave of speculation, making many even more convinced that this rumor wasn't just wild gossip. Meanwhile, his timelines were increasingly filled with fan theories. Some have discussed the possibility that Taehyung had secretly recorded remotely. Others have suggested that Taehyung may have met secretly with an LA producer during his international trip a few months ago. Some armies even found old airport footage showing an international staff member following Taehyung with a composition laptop. Upon closer analysis of the video, some fans believe the staff member is from a renowned American production team. Amidst all this speculation, a viral TikTok video shows an LA sound engineer nodding when asked, "Is there something going on with a Korean artist?" Despite his short response, simply, "You'll see soon," the video quickly garnered millions of views. Some fans believe the engineer is part of the studio allegedly involved in Taehyung's rumored project. What makes this all the more intriguing is Taehyung's own mysterious demeanor. Amidst the growing flurry of rumors, he remains calm. No new posts, no suspicious comments, no updates that provide clues. It is precisely this calm that is making the rumors spiral even further. ARMY interpreted Taehyung's silence as a sign that he was preparing something, not to be leaked, something big enough to require a high level of secrecy. A report from a media analysis agency indicated that the rumor had achieved global exposure within the first 18 hours, a figure only seen with major news like major group comebacks or international collaboration announcements. These statistics prove that the world is waiting for something. And if this project is indeed underway, its impact will likely be far broader than initially thought. Several international music experts have also begun to speak out. They note that if Taehyung and the LA producers' collaboration is indeed happening, it will not only enrich Taehyung's career but also open a new chapter in Korean-American musical interaction. Taehyung has a strong, elegant, and unique artistic image, something rarely combined with a typical Hollywood production. Something is brewing. And whatever it is, the world doesn't seem ready for it.
You're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying